So nowadays, you have remakes, reboots, and sequels. Well, Jaws is actually one of the very, very few film franchises, well, horror franchises, that hasn't uh, that hasn't fallen into that trap yet of having like a sequel after so many decades. Because the first Jaws movie came out in 1975. This is one that I'm talking about right now, Jaws: The Revenge, came out in 1987. And nothing has happened since Jaws: The Revenge. Trust me, it's for good. It's good reason why there has been any more Jaws movies since this. Yeah, this movie is just as bad as everybody says. Okay, one thing that this movie does have going for it, it has Lorraine Gary, who played Roy Scheider's wife in the first one, in the first two, sorry. She's back in this, so it's nice to see a familiar face. And Michael Caine is in this. That's really all I can say that's good about the film. Other than that, yeah, everything else in this movie is pretty bad. So yeah, the movie it loses Dennis Quaid, and we get some other dudes to play Brody's sons. So the movie deals with another shark that's on the loose, and it's shockingly. Well, look, there's gonna be some spoilers in this review, right? And there's so the shark is in Amityville. I mean, in Amity, sorry. And Brody's youngest son, Sean, is one of the cops there, and he actually gets killed by the shark. So that was kind of a it wasn't. I can see why they wanted to kill Brody's youngest son, but at the same time, like they should have kept him alive. I'm kind of torn between that. So when Sean gets killed by the shark, Michael Brody, and Mario Van Peebles, he's in this. Yeah, their whole entourage of biologists. They look into everything, and meanwhile, Mrs. Brody is she's just in utter shock of everything. Her paranoia is growing, her sadness is growing, and we do feel for her. And as I said, her and Michael Caine are really the only reasons why this movie ever got greenlit. We do really feel for her, which is good, but nothing else in this movie really works well at all. Okay, we have some iffy characters, but ultimately, what ultimately bogs this down is the kills. Whenever the shark, almost whenever the shark is on screen, it's just very, very poorly done. Like you have the super duper fast cutting of the camera, and you know how when you're in water and you see especially when you're watching something on television, and you can see the crease of say the water is right here, like there's like the water, like the clearness that's up there and the rest of the water's right up there, and like can't really see all that well. Like if we're right in the middle, it just distorts all the views, all the images. Well, that's what we get with this fast cutting, weird angles, and at that area of the water where it just really looks terrible. So I would say that actually makes this one. It might be a worse made film than Jaws 3D. The only reason I'm saying it might be worse is because in Jaws 3D, I'm sure if we had 3D glasses, that things would look may look a little bit better. But there's no way that in Jaws of Revenge that anything was bound to look good with how poor the editing in this movie was, how poor the directing is. Yeah, everything else, like the things with the characters, nothing else. Everything else is it's just flat, and there's literally no suspense. There's no thrills. There's no horror in it at all, and that's ultimately what Jaws is all about. It's about a killer shark that eats people. Well, shouldn't a movie about a killing shark have horror in it and at least a little bit of suspense? Should, but we don't get any of that at all. This movie, I would say, is a tiny bit worse than Jaws 3D. I don't know. I just thought that they did a little bit of a worse job in Jaws: The Revenge. Just a little bit worse. I'm gonna give Jaws: The Revenge from 1987 1 star out of 4. Everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and like this video, and I'll definitely be posting more things in the next couple of days. Have a good day, folks.